Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s. We interrupt your day to bring you this breaking announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building! Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna start off this video by apologizing right away. Yeah, apparently my Elgato screwed up and there was no audio on the Christian Reynolds Road to Glory video, which is currently uploading. But I saved it already because, I figured, hey, it's not going to be stupid, right? It'll record, won't it? No, not so much. Anyway, welcome to Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. We got a matchup between South Alabama and Texas Tech. The Jaguars are fresh off an upset of Boise State on the road in Boise last week. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, not so much. So that video will have no audio, and I don't know what's wrong with it. Just it's not gonna have audio. Sorry. Alright. Texas Tech starts out by getting nothing. And how do we start this game? Texas Tech is admittedly probably way better than Boise State, because Boise State's always overrated. We'll start by giving it to Horn is what we'll do, and he's going to get 5 yards. Gives him 17 rushes, 224 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the season. Yeah. Here we go. It'll be 2nd and 5. Brandon Bridge with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions on the year. That pass is good to Pierre Coley for a gain of 10. Coley came in on a slant route over the middle. Alright. So it'll be 1st down. They're already at like Texas Tech's 47 or something. And Bridge just lost 3 yards. Thought that wasn't the play I picked, but whatever. Alright. 2nd down and 13. This is a play I had wanted to call last time. That apparently I didn't. Throw it up. Got a man deep. It's Horn. Horn breaking a tackle inside the 10. Christian Horn, a 45-yard pass completion from Brandon Bridge. And it'll be 1st and goal, Jaguars. They got 1st and goal on the 6. They collapse inside. Bridge cuts it upfield. And Brandon Bridge will get him down to about the half-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. No need to get overly fancy. Let's just sneak it in. 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. Bridge. He's in, but did you see that? He tried to hurdle in and he ended up sitting on his lineman's shoulders. Oh, what? Alright, that one requires another look. Instant replay. Alright. Alright. See? He's on his lineman's shoulders. Oh! Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, maybe not. It's funny to me, though, so you can deal with it. And that took them 6 plays and 144 to go 61 yards. And just like that, South Alabama takes the lead on the road. Studio update, number 3 South Carolina loses to number 9 Georgia 21-31. That was interesting. Elsewhere, UCF 27, Penn State 24, Cincinnati 35, Illinois 32, and I didn't see the other one. Hopefully you were paying attention. Oh, Texas Tech just got a field goal. Idiots. Alright. So South Alabama has a first down. How do they get this explosive freshman halfback they have out? Horn only gets 7. He still has 2 rushes for 6 yards. That's nothing to sneeze at. Just not as great as he would like. But Horn's been making himself felt in the passing game, so. Pierre Coley runs upfield. He's got 14. And maybe Texas Tech is weaker. Maybe not, because, I mean, big plays were what kind of doomed Boise State, because they were down by a lot early because we had 80 yards plays at a time. That one deep to Chad Schneider, gain of 24. And Brandon Bridge is starting out on fire. I don't think he's thrown an incompletion. No, 4 for 4 for 96 yards. And Nebraska lost to Southern Miss. Ha ha, losers! Horn cuts upfield, only gets 3. Looks like the Red Raiders have planned to come in and shut down Horn, and so far they appear to have done that. We'll see how much longer it lasts, but for right now at least, Horn has not been a huge factor. They'll throw underneath. What a pick by Jones. Breaking tackles. Offensive tackle takes him down. That was Bridges for... Texas Tech, you idiots. Bridge should have had his first interception on the year, but Texas Tech's defensive linemen are idiots, and they roughed the passer. So, instead of a huge momentum builder for Texas Tech, it's 1st and 10 from the 15 for South Alabama. And Pierre Coley, nice catch, another flag. Face mask, that'll... from the 3 or second one from the 6? From the 3. Alright, face mask, first down from the 3. Here we go. Brandon Bridge is in the game now. Tried to toss... Oh, I hit the wrong button, that's why. Alright. I can do that again. I have faith. Let's run the speed option. Kendall Houston just lost a yard. It's 3rd and goal. Alright. Third and goal from the 8. Fires picked off by Porter. That'll be Bridges' first interception on the year. And it'll be a shoestring tackle by Bryant Lavender, the receiver. That was an ill-advised throw. He was looking for Pierre Coley in the end zone. And it leads to a touchdown for Texas Tech. So the Red Raiders have the lead after an ill-advised throw. It's alright, though. We'll be fine. Everyone's got to throw an interception sometime. McCall spins away from 1. James McCall gets a gain of 8. That was a nice spin move. He might have been brought down in the backfield without it. But he wasn't. Alright, so South Alabama needs to rebound following the interception and long return. Bridge takes it on the read option. And Brandon Bridge has 3. 5 rushes for 3 yards for Bridge. It's first down. They've got it at their own 40. And you have to bet they want to get Horn involved in the game. Yeah, he just lost a yard. So they are shutting down the running game. Well, that's interesting. 2nd and 11. Horn will have to get involved in another way then. Throws underneath. It's Horn all alone again. Christian Horn takes it yard. Or takes it to the house. Wow, I just put a baseball quote in a football video. That's talent. But Christian Horn, they just burned him deep, 61 yards. And he may not be great at rushing so far, but he has made his presence felt receiving-wise. I will tell you that much. Oh, for the love of... Hit the wrong button. Alright, I guess we're trying an onside kick because I hit the wrong button. Sorry. My bad. And there's Cliff Kingsbury coaching his first game at Texas Tech. Let's not hit the wrong button this time. And Texas Tech just throws an interception. We have a school record for sacks in a game. It's 1st and 10 from like the 40, I think. Maybe 41. Something like that. Horn just loses another yard. Dartwan Bush with the tackle there. This offensive line needs to get off of their blocks. Like, they need to hold blocks. Because Horn's running game is, see ya. Throws it up, almost intercepted, but there's a flag. Yeah, I don't want to face 3rd and 11. I'll take a roughing the passer. Let's accept that. And that's, please get a good run this time. Pretty please. Wake Forest got shut out by Boston College. That's nice. From the 45 of Texas Tech. Brandon Bridge got some running room. And Bridge has a gain of 15 down to the 30. Alright, here we go. Under 5.5 to go. Second half. Oh, they won a screen. That was just a bad play. Almost intercepted, almost caught. Just not a good play. Alright. Looks like we're giving up on running the ball. Because they're suggesting I do passes. And whatever's working I'm okay with. Oh crap, it's 3rd down. Brandon Bridge, 7 for 11, 171 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. South Alabama 0 for 1 on 3rd downs. Oh yeah, the other one was the first interception. Rifles it over the middle. Pierre Coley. Gain of 20. First down from the 10. 4 catches for 53 yards for Pierre Coley. Bridge 8 for 12, 191 yards. He's almost to 200 yards, and we still haven't hit the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Horn cuts upfield. Christian Horn, a gain of 7. Gives him 6 rushes for 20 yards. He's probably just a little bit frustrated / disappointed. But there is still time for him to get 100 yards. Desmond Jones gets 2. It'll be 3rd and 1. Third and 1 from the 2. They give to the fullback. Desmond Jones is in on a fullback run. Yes, fullbacks. Come to South Alabama. They will give you a chance to get touchdowns. And that'll make this a 10-point game pending the extra point. South Alabama leads 21-10. Here we go. Texas Tech gets nothing. They'll take over from their own 30. From their own 30, 4:06 to go, second quarter. A touchdown here might be enough to put the game away, especially because they get the ball to start after halftime. Horn to the edge. Horn still on his feet across midfield. That's a 21-yard run by the freshman. 7 rushes for 41 yards for Christian Horn. And this offense, I tell you, this offense is a force to be reckoned with. They've only had 1 turnover, and that was an intercept. Strike that. Porter with his second pick. That was a nice jump. Oh, but Bridge is hurt. And that's the face mask making the tackle. So Texas Tech is still in it. Bridge just threw a second interception. That was a nice play by Porter, though. He just jumped up and snagged it. And Texas Tech gets a touchdown. 3:02 to go, second quarter. Bridge is back. He was shaken up for a little bit, but he's back. He looked shaken up on that last play. But not anymore, and Horn rumbles ahead. 10 more yards for the freshman. 8 rushes, 51 yards. And whatever he's got receiving. Bridge probably a little disappointed with his 2 picks. But he does have a touchdown to balance it out. So, well, he's a touchdown away from balancing it out. Pierre Coley, that's a gain of 11, and that's a first. 5 catches, 64 yards for the freshman. And I tell you, Bridge, Horn, and Coley, these 3 freshmen, they could be something really special come their senior year if they all stay together. Horn, on the screen, spins away from 1. He's inside the 20, gets tripped up at the 15, a 37-yard reception, and Bridge, Horn's broken the receiving yards in the game with 143. Alright, that's nice. But Bridge is over 239 receiving yards. That's what he's at, I think. 239. 1 touchdown and 2 picks. But he had 3 touchdowns last week. So, it balances out. 9 rushes, 56 yards for Horn. It's 2nd and 5 from the 10. Under 2 minutes to go now, second quarter. Bridge met in the backfield. He lost 4. It's 3rd and 9. A 4-point South Alabama lead. They're in the red zone. I have to think, they don't really care about getting a first down. They'll get the ball back after halftime. No, what I think is they do not want to throw a pick. So they throw underneath to Horn, and that'll get him a first. He was brought down by his face mask. That's a no-no. That's on Trey Porter, the guy with 2 interceptions. Huge mistake. From the 7 now, it's 1st and goal. And this crowd has gone quiet. Bridge brought down, loss of 6. 2nd and goal, the pocket just collapsed on him. Here we go, Brandon Bridge, 2nd and goal. This crowd's trying to get loud. They want a nice play. They want a nice stop. They're only down by a score. Throw to Coley. Coley has it. It'll be 3rd and goal. And South Alabama will burn their first time out. 3rd and goal from the 4. 249 yards passing for Bridge. 3 for 4 on third downs. Once hit in the end zone. Intercepted! Brandon Bridge. He thought he had a man on the slant, but it was read all the way. And that is a huge, huge, huge play. South Alabama gets the ball back. 34 seconds until halftime. From their own 37. They only have one timeout in 34 seconds, so they'll have to be careful. Horn trying to cut upfield. He only gets a yard. Alright, under 20 seconds to go till halftime. Under 15 now. They may have just wasted... Oh, Horn trying to run for it. Timeout called, 9 seconds to go. It'll be 3rd and 5. 11 rushes for 61 yards for Horn. Definitely not as good as his last game was. We got 9 seconds to play. Hit as he throws. It's caught by McCall. What one you to see? Here we go. This will be the last play of the half. Throws it up. Almost picked off. We've reached halftime. South Alabama leading here in Lubbock 21-7 after 2 quarters. And we're set to begin this 3rd quarter of play. The kick. It'll be taken from his... Nope, just kidding. Offense at a glance. Like, Texas Tech is getting annihilated by way of total yards. But 3 interceptions by Brandon Bridge. Like, turnovers will kill you every single time. Every time. And Bridge has thrown 3 picks. Hence why it's only a 4-point game. Horn. Nice moves. Broken tackle. Down the sideline. Horn out. Finally pushed out of bounds. Bridge with 316 yards and a touchdown, but 3 picks. And Horn... He's not doing so hot rushing, but receiving, he is owning this Red Raider secondary. This Red Raider defense, he's just trashing them on the receiving end of things. And Horn runs for a hard-fought 4 yards. 12 rushes, 65 yards. He's still averaging almost 5 yards a carry. Pete Robertson with his 5th tackle on that last play. Once a man deep, it's Coley. Coley with a 29-yard touchdown catch. Bridge, 345 yards, 2 touchdowns with his 3 interceptions now. And that may or may not have been Coley's first ever collegiate touchdown. I don't remember if he had one last week. I really don't. But, yeah, wow. And that did not take long. It's an 11-point South Alabama lead. Texas Tech needs to make something happen. Nope, they just threw an interception. It's 1st and goal. From the 9. 1st and goal. Can South Alabama cash in and make this a 3-score game? Horn cuts out the middle. Christian Horn again is 7. Gives him 13 rushes for 72 yards. Here we go. Under 6:40 to go, 3rd quarter. South Alabama set to maybe put away these Red Raiders. Oh, Bridge got decked. He lost 3 yards. Dartwan Bush again. 3 of his 4 tackles have been for a loss. That about tells you all you need to know. I think. Maybe not. 3rd and goal. Joe's underneath, knocked down by Will Smith. And that'll be a field goal attempt of 23 yards for this offense. The kick is good. And it's 31-17. We got a 14-point ball game. 6:05 to go, third quarter. Texas Tech gets nothing. And oh boy, are they going to start in bad field position. At their own 7. But if they get a touchdown here, I think this game is pretty much over. Horn gets 2. Not what he would have liked, probably. 14 rushes, 74 yards. Not great. But again, not horrible. He's still on pace to get 100 yards, I think. Horn gets 6 before being brought down. It'll be 3rd and 2. Yeah, averaging 5 yards a carry. 15 rushes, 80 yards. Terrence Bullitt with the stop there. 3rd and 2. The give. Horn cuts upfield. Keeps his feet churning and gets 5 more. They'll take over. Here we go. They've got it at their own 20 now. Robertson made his 6th stop on that last play. Can this Texas Tech defense hold? Horn cuts upfield. Trying to cut to the outside. Christian Horn gain of 8. He's got 93 yards. 7 yards away from 100 yards in back-to-back games. Bridge takes it on the read option. Brandon Bridge, some running room. Gain of 16. Finally brought down just shy of the 45. They'll mark him down at the 44. So yeah, just shy of the 45. Trey Porter with a tackle there. Bridge gets hit hard. He just lost 4. Dartwan Bush, 5th tackle, 4th for loss. Brandon Bridge, 11 rushes, 17 yards, and a touchdown. Oh, that's right. So, overall, I think he is canceling out his interceptions. And that's caught deep by Bryant Lavender. Passing yards in a game. New record belongs to Brandon Bridge. He's got 362. From the 43 of Texas Tech, it's first down. 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown for Brandon Bridge. His 3 interceptions have been canceled out because he's been responsible for 3 touchdowns total. And we'll decline this face mask, I think, unless it wasn't quite enough. Nope, it's still enough. First down. Horn gets 10. That'll put him over 100 yards. 18 rushes, 103 of them. And don't forget his contributions in the passing game. He's got a school record for receiving yards in a game. Horn wrapped up after only a gain of 2. I think they kind of stumbled into that one, though. 6 catches, 187 yards. Yeah, Horn's not just a running back. He can receive, too. And he's proven it here. Throws caught by Coley. No, he dropped it. 3rd and 8. 2:10 to go, third quarter. Five for 8 on third downs. They might be on the edge of field goal range. So do not throw a pick is what they're saying. And they won't. Horn not quite going to get the first, though. It'll be 4th and inches. And boy, right here, do you think maybe you just go for it? Yes, that's what you do. You go for it. 4th and inches. To basically put the game away. Those underneath, caught by Bryant Lavender. He's got a gain of 4 inside the 20. 2 catches for 21 yards for Lavender. First down from the 19. Bridge has open room to run on the read option. Gain of 13. It's first and goal, South Alabama. And boy, this Texas Tech defense just cannot get a stop. Bullitt made his 8th tackle on that play, but it's probably too little too late. They give to Kendall Houston, and Kendall Houston in from 6 yards out. Everyone getting touchdowns, it seems like. Kendall Houston just had open room and basically walked in untouched. It's a 20-point game, an extra point away from making it a 21-point game. McKee's kick is good. It's 38-17. 1:16 to go, third quarter. South Alabama will pull off their second upset on the road in as many weeks. I don't think Texas Tech has shown enough to show they can do it. Nope, they just punt again. From their own 44. This is good field position. That's all I can say. Good field position. And Horn cuts up the middle. Christian Horn getting a 6. 109 yards on 19 carries. Still has yet to have a rushing touchdown. Bridge taken down, loss of 4. The option doesn't work that time. But we've reached the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters here in Lubbock, it has been all South Alabama. They're on their way. They're well on their way to the second upset of the week, or their second upset of the year. South Alabama 31, Texas Tech 14. Come back for the fourth quarter here in Lubbock. See what the final score ends up being. Here we go, ready to start the fourth quarter. They'll throw underneath, almost intercepted. Bridge 375 passing yards. 25 more and he's got 400. How sad is that? Texas Tech, maybe they can make it close with a touchdown. Nope, they just fumbled it. From the 34 of Texas Tech. Here we go. Horn. Takes the snap. He runs into trouble. He just lost 2. Dartwan Bush, 5th stop for a loss. 20 rushes, 107 yards for Horn. But no rushing touchdowns yet. And South Alabama's over 500 yards of total offense, guys. They'll throw underneath, caught by Pierre Coley. It'll be 3rd and 4. Coley 8 receptions, 110 yards, and a touchdown. Yeah. 5 for 10 on 3rd downs. We'll see if they can get this one. Throws underneath. Hendricks brought down shy of the 1st. So I would assume that means they'll come on for a field goal try. This one is from 43 yards out. McKee's kick is good. He got it to doink in off the upright. Take a look at this. The kick banks in off the upright. Yeah, it's been that kind of day for Texas Tech. Nothing going their way. They finally get a touchdown with 3:57 to go. It's 41-25. This game's over. There is no way South Alabama blows this lead. Especially with only, barely 4 minutes to go. Horn cuts upfield, breaking tackles, but he got tripped up enough to be brought down after a gain of 15. 21 rushes, 122 yards for the freshman. "23 first downs compared to 12 for Texas Tech. Yeah, this offense is dominant. I think they're going to win the American, honestly. I really think they'll win the American with this offense. Because the Americans got Cincinnati, and no one else is really that good. The penalties declined. Horn 3 yards away from a 200-yard receiving game. Bridge up to 388 yards passing. 2nd and 7, under 3.5 to go, third quarter. They'll throw underneath the Horn. Horn's over 200 yards with that 7-yard catch. 204 of them, in fact, and a touchdown, and he's got 9 receptions. Bridge, 23 for 33, 395 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. All in all, not a bad day. He'd like to cut down on the turnovers for next time, though, I'm sure. I'm sure he would. We'll be under 3 minutes to go with the snap of this ball. And Texas Tech is going to get knocked off by the Jaguars. I think this will count as an upset because, I mean, really, who would think South Alabama would beat a Power 5 conference team? Oh no, Horn is still not back yet. They're on the screen. Houston, some running room on the edge, and Kendall Houston a 13-yard reception. 1 catch, 13 yards for Kendall Houston, and Bridge is over 400 passing yards by 8. Brandon Bridge, Horn is back in the game. Oh! Bridge stays on his feet and gets 5. Texas Tech will win their first time out of the half. Here we go. Let's see if we can get Horn a touchdown. Horn breaking tackles. He's got 3. Only 3 yards. That's not great. But whatever. 6 for 12 on 3rd downs. We'll see if they can get this one. 3rd and 2 with 2:09 to go. Horn has the first and a flag. But let's just decline it. This is game over anyway. Decline. We'll see if Texas Tech bothers to use their final timeout. I would probably not, to be honest. Or at least not right here, for sure. Horn wants to get a rushing touchdown. There we go. Texas Tech burns its final timeout. Horn has slowed down his running a little bit. So I'm sure he's probably under 5 yards of carry by now. Horn bouncing off tackles inside the 5, a gain of 12. 27 rushes, 143 yards, averaging 5.7 yards a carry. From the 5, it's 1st and goal. Horn lost a yard. That's a bummer. Denell Wesley made the stop. They just want to get Horn a touchdown, man. 26 rushes, like 142 yards. He just wants a touchdown. And he's not going to get it. He goes down, loss of 3. You are starting to piss me off, good sirs. 27 rushes, 139 yards. Get Horn into the end zone. Horn only gets 1. What are you doing? He's averaging 5 yards a carry. Well, they're going to have to settle for a field goal. The kick is good. Nice little kick there. And McKee is 3 for 3 on field goals for today. Timeout. I want to try and get myself a rushing touchdown. Somebody threw it away. We'll call a timeout. 4th down. No! Bummer. Horn does not get a rushing touchdown, but he has a receiving touchdown. So, anyway, that'll do it for me, guys. Our final score: South Alabama 44, Texas Tech 25. Peace out, everybody. Have